Hello, welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I'm an intuitive reader, and this is a channel meant for people that are looking for higher elevation and identifying key areas in their life that they need to review to hopefully remove, address, and elevate. So I do a weekly reading for each zodiac sign of what you can anticipate happening this week. I also do a 10-card spread to determine details, the dirt, right? So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Regardless if you have the zodiac sign I'm reading for as your direct zodiac, it could be in your placements otherwise, feel free to stay and see if something resonates with you. And there's a reason you found me. I also believe in that when we're taping, anything that happens during the reading is meant for you as well. So I've had delays. I just got done with doing a reading and it took me literally 3 times as long, just for the simple fact that it was a heavy read. I actually had to do 2 in the same reading because there was a lot going on. So the first spread I do is called What's the Tea? It's not my cards, but I do like them. And I'm just gonna take this one. And then the following 2 rows are really what you're showing the world and then what is happening subconsciously. Happiness, hater on the bottom of the deck. This reading is for Scorpio. Scorpio, this is the week of March 3rd through the 9th. It's a toe touch, right? Just checking the temp on what you can anticipate happening in this week. This is for Scorpio, please. I have saged the cards. I'm asking for your best and highest good. I'm going to take them actually because that was forceful and had come out on purpose. And these are in the upright. So if I do get a reversal, I'm going to put that on its side. I just don't think it's a solid answer. This is here on its side. And I'm already getting downloads, so I know that this is intentionally your reading. Okay. All right, Scorpio, you have 2 things happening. It's a lot. I know, it's a lot. Hang in there. This is your overall, either somebody's coming back nostalgically and they're missing the dickens out of you, just the stuffing. They're missing the stuffing out of you. They have nostalgic thoughts. They look at you as their heart's desire. You are their their 10 of Pentacles, their wish fulfillment, all of it, all the great words. Right behind that is the Knight of Swords. So somebody's rushing in too to have an honest conversation. They've sat in a hangman's energy for a while and they're going to come and have a conversation with you. They've been back and forth. The energy that I'm getting is really heavy and not in a bad way. It's just a lot. It's just a lot going on. So Scorpio, you're in the middle of a hustle. You're trying to make it rain. You're making mountains move. I feel like it's a busy week. I get like this kind of level anxiety. Busy, 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 rush, rush, rush. I got a lot going on. You're very busy. You're creating new projects. You're creating new things. I don't even think you're even looking at an opportunity. You don't even care about any relationship. I just don't think, that's not the energy I'm getting. The energy I'm getting is like you're focusing on your money. You're focusing on job, work, like balancing everything, family. You got like a lot going on. You have priorities. You got, like I heard oil change. I gotta get my oil changed. The taxes are due. I haven't gone grocery shopping in a month. That's what I heard. Like I have nothing in my fridge. That sort of thing. I think you're gonna have a new partner coming in. Scorpio, sorry. One more thing to add to your to-do list is texting my boo. My new boo. I'm gonna text my new boo. Okay, so this is a lot. This is a lot going on. So Scorpio, yay, yay. So while you're hustling, a couple things are happening. Is you have the Hierophant in reverse. And I think this is your past, your recent past. You either uncovered some effery. I'm just going to try to clean up my mouth. And you're finding that the victory isn't worth the prize. You don't even care. There's another Steve. I think it's Steve. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't even want to quote him now. But he's like, is the juice worth the squeeze? And I do like that because you're like, I have put so much effort into this past relationship. I don't even think I want another one. That's the vibe I'm getting. You're just like, walk away. You have a negative feeling on any kind of commitment relationship. You're like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. I'm just going to focus on work. That's the vibe I get. You have a Queen rising. stepped into power, praise, and coming up spotlight. So this person, you, I believe, this is you. You are focusing on what's going on in your world. Temperance is you're trying to find balance amidst your success, amidst your, your new responsibilities, your new job, your new promotion. And I have Judgment on its side, which is interesting because I'm reading for a lot of folks and each of you are different, and I will get comments about this. All resonated except for this one thing. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Give me, I'm doing personal readings. Still, if you're interested and this is kind of vibing and you want more deets, like spill the tea deets, give me an email at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com and we'll schedule a time. I do them all over the world. It's fantastic. And so far I've gotten really good outcomes. Everybody's been kind enough to give me a wonderful review. And the Judgment is saying, you have I hear your judgment is you've been sitting on this for so long, you've invested so much, and you're identifying now that you have another opportunity if you really want to squeeze the orange. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Do I want to put 1 ounce of energy towards this thing? That's why you're on the fence. It's not that, Judgment can come in and you can win whatever this situation or person was. You've been fighting so hard and you're like, where's my prize? What, is that my prize? This is my prize? Really? I'm good, I'm out. That's kind of the vibe for a handful of you. Some of you, you're gonna have judgment, or you're gonna have justice in the situation, and you're making a judgment call, of course, but you're judging the situation to see if I wanna put any more effort in this. And heavy vibes that I'm accurate. And I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these because I already see some of them and I need some education on from our Sherpa tribe, my Sherpa tribe. Stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed. In the center of your read, Scorpio, you have a world. You are putting an end to this. Or at least that's the feeling. Or maybe it was at an end, and this might be somebody coming back. We'll find out. The 6, I can't even make this up. The 6 of Wands. You're looking at these two at the same time I am. I don't get to study these before I get on this video. I record and I deal. That's how this goes. You have a 6 of Wands in the reverse. So something you were super wanting to be victorious in is kind of like flipping the switch. You're understanding it at a deeper level and you're not as attracted. It's almost buyer's remorse. That's kind of the vibe I have, especially since you close this out. You're looking back. I think this relationship's coming back and you're like, I don't think I want to make that investment. It's like when you buy a really expensive car and you have it for 3 days and you think, initially you're so excited and it has all the bells and whistles, and then you realize it only has 7 miles per gallon. Even if it's, it's just not worth it, or the car insurance is extremely high, or it's not as fast as you thought it was. You're just not as hyped as this in whatever this is. Could be a job. Take it as it's worth. But you fought for this thing. You were fighting for this hard. And there's a delay, I think, and it's almost like delayed gratification. And you waited so long, I don't even think you want to invest in this anymore. That's kind of the vibe. Next is Forcer. Forces things on you. Forces her way in. Uses force to get what they want. Right below that, I have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is clear communication. But the Queen of Swords is my mafia queen, right? So I feel like this is your energy as well. You're having a conversation with somebody and you know the effery, you know the BS, you know the gameplay, you know all the nonsense, and you are done. That's the period in the center of your spread. The very heart of your reading for this week is done. Period. End of discussion, not moving forward. And now they want to have a conversation with you, right? And you're like, I already know the truth. So what's there to discuss? I already know the answer. And right behind that is overabundance, excessive pleasure, somebody, rejection, disloyalty, betrayal. That's the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So I almost get like, you're gonna, oh my God, please, for the love of God, and everybody watching this, do not send me comments. For a handful of you, there is a multi-open relationship with multiple partners, and somebody found some stuff out that they shouldn't have. I hear STD, very small percentage. I hear, I don't know if any of you know what polyamorous means, but there's some people that are open to that kind of lifestyle, and they are all in agreement to that. However, I think there was somebody stepped out of that. That's a handful. Somebody stepped out of their agreement and brought in a new player, or possibly remnants of stepping out. I can't even believe this. I can't. The rest of you, I think somebody found out about a third party after they broke up and they're like, no, I don't want to go back to that. Some of you found out there was a relationship during the relationship, which is the truth after you ended it. Again, do I want to take it back? There's just betrayal. There's a sense of betrayal and a sense of you leveling up, right? There's a sense of you leveling up. Scorpio, you are like, I know what my worth is. I know what my energy is. I'm not going to force something. This is stupid. I'm not going to force something that I've been waiting for the whole time. And this might be the other person as well. Take it, flip it. I just read energy. That's all I do. I'm not there in your car. We're not chatting over coffee. Not yet. You're going to call me and we're going to do that soon. I'm telling you. Because I really want to know the deets. And you got somebody either watching you. I get that they're feeling they're the ones feeling in. Again, handful. I get a percentage of you have a handful of folks that want you back and have been watching you online, stalking you, maybe even driving by, checking to see if you're home. I feel like you live in a condo. So I don't know if that really, like, okay, is the light on the 5th floor of a 3? You know, like, I don't know. I don't know if that really makes any sense. But one way or another, even if you block this person, they're watching you. They're finding out if you have a new partner. That's the vibe. They feel bad about not being loyal and now they want you back, or vice versa, and there's a little bit of that going on. I don't think it's like 911, but it's kind of a little creepy. Last row, and I will clarify some of this because I just want to get the deets, and I'm nosy. I am. This is a lot of energy coming off this table. Cock blocking, chicken blocking. So you're stuck in a decision. You don't know if this is worth, like I said before, the orange is worth the squeeze. So some of you, you're faking gaiety. You're pretending to be happy in a relationship you're not. There's a lot of chaos created in this relationship, imbalance, disorganization. It's with again, if this is at work, there might be a team of you that are working closely together, but there's a lot of jealousy and there's a lot of competition. That's this. You know, a lot of strife and ego. Just a lot of ego at play, and people are trying to compete to become number one or whatever, and they're trying to stop another party from elevating. That's the whole thing. The whole vibe is ego and bruised ego, more likely. And the other part of this I get on the 2 of Pentacles. So a 2 of Pentacles are 2 people, right? Just 2 coming together and having a discussion about moving this thing forward. And somebody's sitting on the fence. So usually it's union and balance and love and commitment. And in this case, it's no. I don't know if I really want this. Now that I finally got it, I don't know if you know, like that. It's like, where is that what I win? Really? That's my you know, I laugh at this card. I say it's like the 6-year-old that you win at checkers. Like, is it really a win? Really, you know, as an adult, and we're beating the pants off a 6-year-old over. That's kind of the vibe, is like, or if you lose, if your kid is, you know, and this is a new thing. We didn't have this when I was children, but my kid played AAA hockey. And if you lost, you lost. And you stood there and you shook the hand of the other, you know, opponent on the way out the door, eating crow. And that's just, you know, buck up, Johnny. You're going to have another opportunity on the ice, and you'll have another day to fight. And I feel like in this last decade, everybody gets a trophy. You know, it's the same concept, is you lose and everybody gets a trophy, and you're looking at this little tiny dollar store trophy that they give you, or a keychain or whatever the hell, the ribbon. We used to get ribbons, and they're like, so I put all this effort towards that? I don't know if I want this. That's the whole feeling. I fought and I fought and I fought, and I did everything I could, and now I don't even know if I want whatever the hell's showing up, because it's not showing me my worth. I don't feel good about this. And to validate, I guess, what I just said, is you have a star in reverse. You don't feel like a star. You sure don't feel like a star. And this was your wish fulfillment. That in the upright is what that means. Wish fulfillment. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, I need to aim higher. That's the vibe I get. I need to higher that level of wishes. You know, I used to laugh. I do some readings, and and people are trying to manifest, oh, send me a man, send me a man, send me a man. And I'm like, you need to be a little bit more specific on what you're asking for, because you're going to have a line of 500 guys with no teeth, homeless, heroin addicts right outside your door waiting for an opportunity to take you on a date over to McDonald's. So if that's what you want, you keep wishing that way. Otherwise, be very specific. And I said this on a reading yesterday, start a piece of paper, on the top of it, write, what do I desire? Right? Just start there. So you even know, to thine own self be true. Figure out what you want so you can manifest the right thing. Your Sherpa tribe is standing here like this going, well, you keep making these choices. I'll just watch you. And you let me know when you're done so we can help and work together, right? We can work together, this is your Sherpa tribe, to bring you and partner with you in the upright what you want to manifest. That way we can hit the target. Right now it's a very large, a large GPS of the county. We just need to get it down to the street, preferably. So that's kind of the vibe I get, is you need to be very specific on how you're manifesting things in your life and what you're putting your energy towards. This is an easy read, and I appreciate you all, Scorpio. It has not been an easy couple of reads, let me tell you. Tell me more about this world. Smack in the middle with the stalker. What's going on? Got 2 out. Can I get another one, please? Stalker. No? Oh, man, yeah, I didn't want to come out. Okay. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's coming in. This is the world for that 2 of Cups. So for their sun. I can't make this up, y'all. And so the sun is the happiest card of the deck. I got the Devil on the side. So the Devil on the side in the upright is effery. It's addiction, it's codependency, it's narcissism, it's arguing and fighting and strife, and related usually to this. This is what you're kind of deciding, do I want to walk away from? This was a headache, man. I had to deal with all their garbage, right? I didn't want to deal with it. On the side, right, it's almost in recovery, because you have a world here. So there was probably an ending somewhere here, or you closed it and you feel, in the upright is bondage, right? I feel addicted to this, and it's almost like, okay, the codependent part that's coming really clearly is validation. So if I get my worth, if they choose me over their party of options, then therefore I am validated. I have validation. I'm worth something because they chose me out of all the other options. We're not going to do that today. That's what we're not going to do anymore. So in the upright, no bueno. In the side, you're evaluating that. You're saying, why am I chasing this person? And you have an epiphany, I think, through fighting and arguing. And it's a lot of mental conflict, right? It's not only verbal arguments between whomever you're having a conversation with. Only you know, because I'm not in your car and we're not having coffee, right? But you're having... You're looking at this whole situation through arguments and the conflict and the struggle and the review of the energy you put forward. And this is a long time. I don't feel like you just met this person like last weekend. This has been months and months and months, possibly years of saying, is this what I want? And the High Priestess is using your intuition, trying to discern fact from crap. And you really are... It says trust your own counsel first. And when I see the trust your own counsel first, it's trust, you know what you know. This person has shown you through this cycle of ego drive and chasing for approval. And I always say, well, I'm a people pleaser, right? Like I just heard that, like that's some form of badge of, I'm here to make people happy. I want to be happy. I want them to be happy, that kind of thing. And I'm like, you're an approval seeker is really what we're doing. And when you say it out loud like that, you're like, ooh. So what I'm hearing myself say about me is my opinion doesn't matter. What my wishes are don't count. They don't count, right? So I can't move forward with what I want because I'm still playing this game to see if I'm chosen out of whatever, how many people to be picked. It's like that little trophy. That's what we're not doing today. So that being said, Spirit, tell me, I think you are recognizing, oh, look at that, fam. Anything that happens during a reading, it happens on for a reason. And I'm sorry I'm stuttering. It's just like, that's what happens when it comes at me and I'm trying to get it all out. You have invested so much and they're like, I'm going to give you 4. So you have given your heart, your soul, your time, your money, your energy, a commitment. You are been at the ready. You've been a ride or die. You have been here for this person, and this person has given you 4 freaking pentacles, 4 cents, really, Here's your 4 cents. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the dinners, all the travel, going out, all the gifts, all of that. But I'm going to give you 4. And you're saying, this is what I'm fighting for. That's this energy, Scorpio. Talk about judgment. Let's find out what's going on with the Temperance and the Judgment. These are 2 major arcanas showing up for you under Queen Rising. I feel like this is almost, because you're closing this world out, this is almost like a Wheel of Fortune for several of you. You're in a space of, I've walked away from this so much for a while now. I'm actually feeling good. Good things are happening to me. My life is getting really busy with good stuff because I walked it. Look at that. High Priestess came out. You're using your intuition again. That's crazy. Oh, and you're walking away from this nonsense. So you were in the middle of a bunch of anxiety. This person might be coming in, explaining to you all their anxiety and challenges. And you might be overcoming. I hear debt. Debt's one. Gossip is another. Barbed karmic friends is the third. You guys have imploded. Whoever is dealing with this, you've been a part of a relationship or a multitude. The people you've been competing for this title, don't trust each other. They have completely, these guys were tight, ride or die, like I heard. And this thing has dissolved any trust amongst you all. And yeah, incoming communication fast. If you text, I get texts. And you're justifying, and you're justifying your behavior, and you're arguing and you're fighting in a text. You might even do this in person. Yeah, you're going to come forward with the truth, and you're going to tell this person, I didn't sign up for this shit. That's what I heard. I swear to God, I didn't sign up for this. And you're also like, I can't even begin to tell you. There's some consequences. You're dropping this. You're walking away. There's some consequences you didn't ask for. It is the Fool. You're jumping into something new. You're looking for, judgment is hitting y'all, all y'all, and you're looking at a new journey. You're turning away from this, and you're like, stage exit, stage left. You are walking away from any opportunity to continue. That is what you're doing. Tell me about the Star. Scorpio, I don't know who I'm reading for, but you are very determined. Somebody is sitting in their 3 of Cups, really remorseful. And I'm so sorry. I don't know why this won't focus, but and you're feeling your grief. You too are feeling like, I miss this person. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. 8 of Cups, you're walking away. That is done, not looking back. It's the Sodom and Gomorrah out of the Bible. Psh, you don't turn around. You turn into a pillar of salt. Don't even, you're burning note. Like I hear, I'm blocking and then deleting, you know? And then you got the 7 of Wands. So this is effery. This is effery. So in the upright, it is a bunch of lies, deceit, karmic cycles, backbiting, manipulation, lie after lie after lie after lie. Like I just can't, you can't, if their mouth is moving, right? If their mouth is moving, nothing truthful is coming out. In the reverse, it says freedom for this. You can trust. It's a revelation, freedom, truth, argumentativeness. You're receiving wise counsel, which I think might be this video. I'm just saying. Also your friends, the other ones, the non ones related in this are like, man, that sounds like a lot of work. You know, it sounds like a lot of effery. Like, I don't know who you can trust in that situation. That's kind of what I hear. And you're actually coming with a confession as well. I think you're going to say, Scorpio, if you did this, if you were a part of this and you have some guilt and remorse before you move forward, because maybe you were trying to compete and you felt it was not a good choice. The competition, the games you played in this, you're owning it. Good for you. Because we're all human, right? I just want everybody to know this. I think, and I'm gonna take a moment, and this is believe in your personal power. You're moving forward. This is not a decision, this is action. So I wanna talk about one thing, because it's kind of like the repeating message I keep getting. People change. I hear people don't change. That's bullshit. I'm gonna call it right now, because I work with a lot of folks, lots of folks. We all have stories. I could write books. My own failures, my own mistakes, my own insecurities, the crap I did to chase people, all of that, to fit in the limelight and be on the list or whatever. Don't do that anymore, because we grow, we learn, we elevate, and hopefully my Sherpa tribe is assisting me. If I have enough humility to listen and follow a new direction, get on a new path, I will align my will with my Sherpa tribe, and I will have a much safer, easier, life, because I'm not forcing my will, my wish, my plan, my energy into a path I'm not even supposed to be on. Oh my God, what a waste of energy, only to end up having a tower, right? So that's kind of what I'm hearing, is if it's not for me, I'm not taking the walk. I only have me in the canoe. I thought that's all of this. All of what we're doing here is this exact message. Somebody is realizing their worth, realizing the energy they spent a long time. Oh my goodness. And they did a lot of gameplay you were involved in, as everybody was. And I think you wake up, you have an epiphany, and you're like, what am I doing? And it might even be a slow epiphany. It might be your tribe nudging you, saying, here, see what I mean? And you notice things. You see text messages, you see your partner or whatever you want to call that person, not responding, leaving you on red, canceling plans last minute, all that. You're awake. You've been awakened, Scorpio. Congratulations. Your wheel is in play. And I think what people don't understand, yeah, that's all. Here we go. It's King of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna have a conversation with a king coming in. So the king's gonna, you guys are gonna have an honest conversation this week. The thing that I want everybody to understand is not all of us are saints and not all of us are evil. We take the good and the bad, we live in the gray, that's who we are. If you have skin and you're breathing and you're sitting upright above dirt, you're struggling with this every single day. Ego, fear, pride, all of it. And we have two choices, deal with it or react to it. That's all we got. That's it. That's our life. Yay. So hopefully we don't kill anybody in the process of trying to figure out what we want and where we're going. And that's through character assassination, barbed attempt, contempt prior to investigation. I think that's my favorite. If people have judgment, even on tarot, like, oh, it's satanic and it's from the devil. I'm like, really? I guess we should throw Joseph out of the Bible because he interpreted dreams. Could throw like 50 people out of the Bible then because they all had gifts. Okay, so number 8. I love this card for you, Scorpio. This is the year of 8. 2024. Yeah. You add them up together, it's 8. So 8 is your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representation is the ebb and flow of the infinity symbol, and it's the loop of creation. It means I am successful. So what I really like you to do this week is write that everywhere. Sticky notes, put it on your phone, make it your screenshot or your cover of your phone. Put it on your mirror. Put it on, like, say it often and often, because I think you're in a spirit of influx. You're in the middle of emotional back and forth, and I hear your heart is saying, but I love this person and I put so much work into it. And your head is saying, I don't have all the answers. Hopefully we'll get them from that person. It is a sun behind it, and I think they are going to rush in and give you this opportunity, and they're going to say that you're their empress. But look at that, Wheel of Fortune. So this is what I was talking about. You're in a spirit, or you're in the space between two worlds, and you have two choices. This represents karma. This is payment for the crap we pulled. And only you will know what that looks like. All the lies, deceit, it comes back to bite you. And everybody has karma. Everybody. If you drink water, you go to the bathroom. That's karma. It's a consequence. That's what's happening. And hopefully you're not taking it into the next chapter because you want blessings to come in for all the good stuff you did. Because again, we live in the gray. We're not all perfect. We're not all saints. We're not all sinners. We're just a mess. We're a mess. We're a mixed match. And we're learning. We're all here to learn. And we're all here to elevate. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. If this didn't resonate at all, fair enough. Just like the cottage cheese and Jell-O on the buffet line, let it pass. Don't take it with you. Don't try to force this into your life. And if it doesn't make sense, just let it go by. If you want a personal reading, feel free to email me. If you're on your way out, hit that like button, and please, please, please consider subscribing. That way this content just comes to you and you're notified when I upload new stuff. This is your week. Hopefully it's you get through it. I know you will. This is all good stuff, and you elevate. But as you go through it, keep close contact with your Sherpa tribe so they can support you. Love and light. Take care until next time.